What is up guys, welcome back to another video, and so for today's video we are going to be covering the June Championship Challenge guide, which will come tomorrow. So yeah, today I'm going to give you the best tips and tricks to help you succeed in this challenge. And let's just say that there isn't a huge brawler variety right now as the meta is full of tanks. Let's hop right to the video. For the best brawlers, we are going to group them into three main categories. So first of all, we have tanks. We have 5 tanks that really shine into this meta. We've got Primo. He's just so strong and he can get to super so often right now. He's probably like the best brawler. Second of all, we have Bull, Jacky, and Frank. They all are in the same situations. They can charge their supers really fast. And then we have Rosa, which is a really good brawler in general, a really good tank. And paired up with Poco in the support category, she can really shine. The other support brawler that I want to talk about is Jean. Jean can be a really good support brawler, but the thing is that he kind of struggles against tanks because he has a really low damage and real speed against tanks, and also the nerf that they did to respawning just makes Jean really frustrating to die with. So you must be careful when you play with Jean. And finally we have the tank counters. So those brawlers can counter tanks very well, excellently. And those brawlers are going to be Ams, Rico, Colette, Terra, and B. Ams pretty much shines in every single game mode where tanks are found in. Rico is good in Hot Zone and Heist. Colette is very good in Heist. Terra is good in Gem Grab and Heist. And B is pretty much decent everywhere. She doesn't really have a game mode where she shines it, but she's a really good counter to tanks. And then we have the best team comps, which there are 4 main team comps. First of all, Poco double tanks. So Poco, Primo, and Rosa. It used to be like Poco, Rosa, and Jack or something, but Primo is just so strong and is way better than Jacky, so that's the first comp. The second comp is triple tanks. Yes, triple tanks is actually viable in the meta right now. So Primo, Frank, and Bull, you can swap, Jacky or Rosa in here. But honestly, those 3 tanks are probably the best combined together. We have Primo and double tank counters. Now this is the comp that a lot of people use. You have Ams here, and you also have Jean for this little chip damage. Although you can swap Jean with tank counter that I mentioned before previously, so Colette, Terra, B, or Rico. And triple tank counters. Now this is if you really hate playing tanks, you can opt for this composition of Ams, Jean / Colette depending on the game mode, and Terra / Rico again depending on the game mode. So you really just want to pressure tanks in this meta. This is a tank meta, so don't be afraid of doing. You gotta play according to it. So now you got the maps. So first of all, the first map is going to be Gem Grab Double Swoosh. Now to play this map, you just got to divide yourself into 3 lanes. 1 person controls the left lane, 1 person controls the mid, and 1 controls the might. The gem carrier should be really mindful of picking up the gems since you can really get easily ambushed on this map. It is very important to get control on this map, especially because when you are at a disadvantage, the enemy team can just control your own bush and they can just pressure you and you'll be in big trouble. The second map is going to be Siege in some assembly required. Again, I think that I've covered this in a previous video, but again, you just want to split yourself into 3 lanes. 1 person usually controls the mid and the 2 others control the left and the right. And if you are running a full tank comp, I would suggest building up for the last siege bot because that one is the most important and the one that you should want to thrive in. And for defending, well, for this map it's a bit hard since you don't have as many walls as the others, but you can just tank the bots if you really need to. The third map is going to be Hot Zone and Split. The best strategy here is to go 2 people in 1 lane. Usually, if you're gonna play a tank comp or Poco double tank, you want either the Poco and the tank to go on 1 zone, or just 2 people on 1 zone and 1 person in the other. This way you can go ahead and get as much control. I would suggest the 2 people to just be the ones that really control the zones, and the last person should either just be an annoyance to the other team, or he can control the zone as well. Also, on this map, if you'd like to, you can break the walls for easier entrances to the other zone. This strategy works really great if you're playing against Rico, and that's pretty much it for this map. So the next map is going to be Heist and Hot Potato, and this map revolves around really just counter pushing and attacking. So if you find yourself defending Hot Potato, it's probably not a good sign because they're gonna do a lot of damage. And you just want to rush and just control the mid as long as possible. And if you manage to attack, you want to retreat as soon as you see people spawning back, because yes, they're spawning in with an ammo, but if you can sustain more than 1 ammo worth of shots, then you can just go in and deal that extra damage, because the thing is that you're going to spawn back and you're going to have all of the ammo that you need. And yeah. And the last map is going to be Bounty and Canal Grande. The mid is really the most important part of the map. You want to control the 2 bushes near the mid, and if you do so, then you can just spawn trap the enemy team and you will have a good time. So what I would do is that you want to have 2 people in 1 lane and 1 in the other, and you want the 2 people who have that 1 lane, you want them to just get control of that lane, and if they do so, then they can help the single person just gain control of his lane so that they can just pressure the enemy. And that is pretty much how you win. And if you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, then you just gotta play hard, and you want to hide yourself. And most importantly, you want to force the enemy team back into the mid so that you can get out of the spawn trap. So that is pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed this new format, because I don't really do these formats very often, but since this is a very defined meta, a very close meta with not many options, I think that I'm forced to do it this way because you know, it's more interesting, and hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you later. Peace out.